Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, here is Corbin Carroll.
Arizona, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a swing and a miss. And one gone. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's out. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. And that's a fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And a swing and a miss there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Betts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And gone. A 2-run shot, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. Just about ready to roll. And pitching in this game, Michael King. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And a quick out, number 1. Tommy Edman at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Freddie Freeman at the plate now as he chases after that one. The other way. Hayward brings it in. And there are two down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Edman off of first with two away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in San Diego. And starting this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to.
Edman to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. Here's Manny Machado. Inside move to second. Tatis dives back in.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release play.
Ripped into center, base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. Save! And they put the tag on him for the out. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Runner breaks for third. Out to short, Betts. Two away. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. King back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Cronenworth tosses to first. And they get the out on Smith. Muncy digs in.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
0-1.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Now one missed. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Machado makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Fastball for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ohtani should have this one. And there's one down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
To the right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Sheets goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Number 37, Alex Jacob.
That ball's carrying. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's 1-1. Now here is Hae-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that one fouled off. That one ripped. Fair ball. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Bunts it back towards the pitcher. The tag, and he's dead at home. Played the safety squeeze perfectly there. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
There's one. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
And a foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That ball's foul.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 4th, Luis Arraez stands in.
For the Padres, the first baseman, Luis Arraez.
Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Manny Machado. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Arraez at second with nobody out.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pickoff move to second. Arraez dives back in safely. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. He's 0 for 1. Little chopper rolls foul. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner takes off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner on the move again.
1 ball.
In the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Now batting, shortstop.
And a dangerous
Xander.
hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Flied to right his first time. Back to the mound. He's got it. Play at the plate.
Yeah, on the
got
track,
it. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth. Stepping in, Max Muncy. Jacob back to work. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2012. Merrill on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And the count is 1-1. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a strike.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Outside. 2-1. And it's through for a hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Safe. He beats it.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now a chance for Hae-Sung Kim. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Mookie Betts now. And it falls. Safe. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And that one is inside. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And that is out of play. Just missed. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fouled off left side. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And there's one down. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Teoscar goes down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Will Smith to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. That to right. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. Fouled off. He was late.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tosses to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
That's out to center field. Pajes settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. 1 for 2. Pitch misses there. It's 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with it.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Tatis under it. 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Bogarts fields it cleanly, whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Arise makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. In the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball one to Bogaerts. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Throws across the diamond. Bogaerts retired. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Hesung Kim. Reynolds back to work. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Reynolds measures 6 feet 8 inches, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Turns and fires the Betts. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it is gone. And they add on. It's 4-1. Now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman. Hayward coming on. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Bogaerts handles the chance. Slings to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground. Machado throws to first in time. And that is back here in San Diego. New pitcher on now, Luis Garcia.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad. You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Jason Hayward will hit next. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 1 out, base is empty.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Flails at that one. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one out to right. One up, one down. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. Pulls it into the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That's inside.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 58, Wandy Peralta.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Back here at Petco Park. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes sizes this one up, and there's one away. Throw over to first. Manny Machado up to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. And no one can get there. Tatis around second. Coming home. He'll score. Ohtani gets it back in quickly. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Jackson Merrill. Next offering is outside. Garcia checks the runner. Machado back in on a dive. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Edmonds slings to first. And they're down to their last out. Here's Bogarts now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. The Padres down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches, really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one not close. And this one is off and running. There's a swing and a drive. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now here is Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. On the ground, right side. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Alec Bohm.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first, and that is the third out of the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's going to be Kerry Carpenter. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Sanchez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Boom. Over to first.
He's out.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second,
Gleyber
the
Torres
second
up to the
baseman,
play.
Gleyber.
Good upside run and sink on that pitch right there.
Torres.
Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
That pitch is out.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1 out, base is empty. Boom. Goes out to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. So now here's the DH. Colt Keith. And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the lefty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Flaherty back to work. And there's a ball. Schwarber, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That one way outside, 2-0. Swings through that one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Max Kepler, the next to hit.
Kepler.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson, and the Phillies are set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Riley Green.
The left fielder, Riley Green.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. And down on strikes. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Towards first. Harper takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Out to short, Turner. Now the throw to first on the run, and he'll be safe at first. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. Swinging a foul straight back. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And we're back. JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Carpenter makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So digging in, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that's down, a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Trey Turner with a chance now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That missed by a lot. And the count 1 and 2. Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Bryce Harper. Golden opportunity right here. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Puts a bunt down. Torres fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores on the play.
The third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So bases loaded with one away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one inside. And that's ball one. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Turner at third. Harper at second. Bohm at first. 2 out of the inning. And that is cut on and missed. 3 and 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Torkelson. That ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Trey Sweeney. To the right side. Harper steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So here's Baez now. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos on his horse. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. First time up, he grounded to third. A little bit high. And that is ball one. Foul ball. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Cut on and missed, and it's back here in Detroit. On to the fourth, and now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth. Here comes Real Muto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And there's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Over to Torres. He's out. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Rojas swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That misses, and it's 1 and 1. Stop. Stands at first with 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Torres handles to first. He's out number 3. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
For the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. you can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now
So
batting,
next,
the designated hitter.
Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one popped in the air, left field. Kepler makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's to third. Boom. Slings it across. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Here's Bryce Harper. Flaherty back to work. Green settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. And here comes Alec Boehm. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Schwarber.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Spencer Torkelson.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the ground, right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. McKinstry measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. 1 down, base is empty. That's outside. Now 1-2.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Sweeney, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos moves on it. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Castellanos.
First pitch misses. next offering is fouled back. Now one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
That one
3
almost
balls,
got him.
1 strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High in the air, out to right. Carpenter flying after this one. Takes it in for the out. Now batting Max Kepler, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And delivers
1-1.
outside.
Two balls, 1 strike.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Throw on to Torkelson, and Realmuto is out. And that is the inning. Here's Baez.
Leading up,
Fly to
the
right,
Tigers,
his
the
first
center
time.
fielder, Javier Baez.
This one chopped up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it in the dirt. Nice pick. Back to the top of the Detroit order.
The right fielder,
Kerry
number
Carpenter
30,
up now for the
Kerry
Tigers. Both 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Gleyber Torres. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel good.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So digging in, Bryson Stott. The wide to kick the pitch. Line drive, makes the grab, 1 away. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Sweeney sends it across to first, out on a bang-bang play. 2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner now. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
The first baseman, number
Here comes
3,
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
That's in there. Strike 1. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and fouls one off. Baez makes his way towards it. He's got it, and that is that. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
The left fielder, Riley Green.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really important at bat coming up now.
And a foul ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
One ball, one
in the
strike.
dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find...
And he chases that one. And he's up to 7
Now
strikeouts.
batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And this gets away from Real Muto. And the runner stays where he is. The tying run at the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trey Sweeney now at the plate.
Sweeney.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
The third baseman, Alec
Flaherty
Bohm.
back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
That misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
no strikes.
That
3-0.
one misses, and it's 3-0.
His ability to draw
The right
walks
fielder,
has
number
been
8,
something
Nick
that's been part of his career
Castellanos.
since day one.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. This one in the air center field. Baez giving chase. Brings it in. Max Kepler at
Now
the
batting,
plate. 1
left
for
fielder,
3.
Max Kepler.
Collected by Torres. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now it's JT Realmuto. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Baez settles underneath it. Nabs it. And that is that. El Mago coming to the dish.
Now pitching for
Matt
the Phillies,
Strom gets the ball now.
number 25.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a
Strom.
tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kepler puts it away for the out, and there's one down. And next up for the
Up
Tigers,
next for the
Kerry
Tigers,
Carpenter.
the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
And that
Ball one,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run
I got a
against
ball,
me,
one
you're
strike.
good enough to collect.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Tigers down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's
Up
two
next for
gone.
the Tigers,
Gleyber
the
Torres
second
up to
baseman,
hit.
Gleyber Torres.
And first offering is fouled off. Strom, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Got him. And good work there. And digging in for
Leading off
Philadelphia,
the
Bryson
second
Stott.
baseman,
0 for
Bryson
3 in this one.
Stott.
Ball one
Counts
there.
1-0.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 87, Tyler Colton.
That one to first. Torkelson takes it himself.
He's out.
Now one gone in the 9th. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Here's a tapper towards short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one in the dirt. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
This to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Oh, the throw is over his head. He beats the throw, and a run is in to score. One gone, runner at first.
Number 3,
And now Bryce Harper. Ground ball right side, could be 2. One at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And now the DH, Colt Keith. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the left fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
That one fouled off. The Tigers trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Slapped foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. First pitch moments away. And on the mound today, Jake Irvin.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Abrams. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Andrew McCutchen, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Low. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Brian Reynolds here.
Third, the right fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. In there, he's safe. Here's Joey Bart now. Down the line. And that drops foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
McCutchen, the lead runner, out at second. Reynolds at first with no outs. Cruz puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. So up next, Spencer Horwitz. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. Next
I got
pitch
one ball,
way
one strike.
upstairs. Snags it for the second out. To the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one at triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 0-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Frazier on the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
James Wood now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The throw to second is offline. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. Inning over. Top of the second. Now it's Alexander Canario. Irvin back to work. Up the middle. Abrams tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch not close. Hayes, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one hit to right. Cruz. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the second. And now it's Luis Garcia. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that chunk.
Josh Bell now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That misses. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5. Back here in Nationals Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Backed off the plate that time. Runner at first with no outs here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Right side. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. And that one handled. Whips it to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. This is Joey Bart. He's 0 for 1. Into center and a base hit. Flying around 3rd is Cruz. He'll score.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Wood makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Jose Tena. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
To 3rd. Fair ball. The throw to 3rd. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Just found a way to slap that ball down the 3rd baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
2 on, 1 out. Not
one
close
ball,
with that one. And the count even 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reynolds sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Here comes the throw.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from 3rd.
Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. There's the strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
2 strike.
Can't connect on the curveball. Back in Washington, D.C. Start of the fourth, and here is Alexander Canario. That misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And there's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Young on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next to hit, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 0 for 1.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's a foul ball. One out, bases empty. And downstairs. Now he breaks his bat. Bare hands it. Tough play. And very nicely done for the out. Two down, bases empty. Here's Adam Frazier. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Luis Garcia. And that is out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Bunts it in the air. Schemes. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Josh Bell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Now pitching for Washington, number 61.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
The count.
That one the other way. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Kutch to the dish. 1 for 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
McCutchen goes 5 feet 11 inches, 38 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. They get one.
Out.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. In plenty of time to first, and that will end. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jose Tena. Skeens back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
Ground ball left side. Gets it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Jacob Young will hit next. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Cruz makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. So the Nats lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Canario makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, and here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that'll do it. Bottom of the sixth. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Skeens sends her packing. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
On the ground to third. Hayes to first. And that quickly 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Keibert Ruiz.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Line drive. And he's safe at first. Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit.
The second baseman, Adam
And the first offering is not close.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Puts a bunt down. Garcia. Save! Hung up in a rundown now between third and home.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. They put the tag on him. How about that double play? Here's McCutcheon.
The batter, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Garcia.
There's a swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first, and he'll be safe at first. Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Kiner-Falefa on to second. They get one, and they turn the double play. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is
a swing and a miss. Ready to begin the 8th. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Wood. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just black.
Garcia. Up next for the Pirates, Alexander Canario. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ball
That's
1,
outside.
no strikes.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Squares and gets it down the left side. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. Out towards right center field. Young sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Base is loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Catcher has it, fires to first. Applies the tag, inning over. Back back in Washington, D.C. On to the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Washington, Jose Tena. And he blows that one by him at 100.
You know, these Nationals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Connor Falefa makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Fly ball down the line. Reynolds on the run. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. On the ground, Garcia whips it to first on the run. Roll picked out of the dirt, body save.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
McCutchen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Cut on and lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Caught in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. So man aboard, Brian Reynolds digs in now. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Caught in between, trying for third now. Tags the runner for 1. And now it's going to be Joey Bart.
Now pitching for Washington, number 79, Jackson Rutledge.
In the dirt, but kept close. Reynolds leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late on that fastball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Nationals Park. Now here is James Wood. Skeens back to work. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Up the middle, Connor Falefa on the run, throw to first, boots it. So a man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Nathaniel Lowe. Swinging a foul out of play. Squirts away a little bit. Nobody out. Runner at first. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. He's 2 outs away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And there's 2 away. Last chance for the Nats in this one. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres at the plate. Trey Turner gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's even up.
Outside.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one hammered center field. Back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine. But he sure makes the transition look easy.
Tatis brings it in. And that is that. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Going around.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. No outs. Runner on second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado now. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. And a base hit. And it gets by him. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score easily. Around second now as they still don't have it. But he throws on the brakes. Gets back to second.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Sanchez checks the runner. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. On the ground at first, Harper. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Kepler getting the start in left. 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
It's through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's got no chance. He's out. This is Bryson Stott. Swung on, belted. Merrill flying after this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. Close play, but in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Stepping in, Johan Rojas. Arise. Pulls that one down, and there are 2 outs. Trey Turner at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the DH for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Tatis makes the catch. One down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch, not close. One out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
One ball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cronenworth throws on to first. Schwarber out of the play. Two down, bases empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Just missed. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
Ball, 1 strike.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. And the batter now, Jason Hayward. Sanchez back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Martin Maldonado up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
Man at first, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Doubled in his first AB. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. So bases all loaded up. Rojas, the next to hit. And fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try.
Oh, this is bad. This is terrible. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Almost got him.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get you.
Next up at the dish for the curve,
left fielder,
number 17.
Number 17.
Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Brendan Dixon, the next to hit. High fly ball out to left center. Trinkle. And that's the end of the inning. If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Welcome back to Erie. It's the top of the fourth inning. Base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. No time wasted here. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. And there's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. And they tag the